I didn't do it because I'm crazy. That's what everyone says now. My friends, his friends. I'm the crazy ex, the psycho. But none of them understand what it's like to love someone so much that you're terrified every single second that they're going to wake up and realize they can do better. My name is Christine, and 2 months ago, I had it all. I had James. He was the sun. Warm, steady, brilliant. He restored vintage guitars, Fenders mostly. He had these hands that could take something broken and make it sing again. I used to watch him at his workbench, focused and calm, and I'd feel this pit in my stomach. Because I wasn't a vintage guitar. I wasn't a project. I was just Christine. I work in HR. I like reality TV. I wear sweatpants on Tuesdays. I'm average. And James? James was extraordinary. We'd been together 3 years. Everyone said we were the perfect couple. But I could feel the drift. You know that feeling? When you're sitting on the couch together and he's scrolling on his phone and you're scrolling on yours, and there's a silence between you that feels like miles. I asked him once, "Do you love me?" He said, "Of course, you're stuck with me." But he didn't look up from his phone. That's when the voice in my head started whispering. He's bored. He's settling. He's just waiting for an excuse to leave. It started on a Tuesday. I couldn't sleep. James was out cold next to me. His phone lit up on the nightstand. Just a notification from Instagram, some guitar page. I didn't unlock it. I trusted him, mostly. But I went to the bathroom and I sat on the cold tile floor and I made a decision. I just wanted to see. What kind of women he followed, what kind of pictures he liked. I created a fake account. I didn't use a fake name at first, just user1234. But then, I thought, if I'm going to look, I should look like someone he'd see, someone he'd notice. I found photos of a girl online. She wasn't a model, that's too obvious. She was artsy. Dark hair, like mine, but edgier. She hiked. She read philosophy. She looked like the version of me that existed before the depression and the 9-to-5 job took over. I named her Alara Sky. I told myself I would just browse, just look. But then I saw his comment on a post about a 1960s Stratocaster. He was so passionate in the comments, so alive. I wanted him to talk to me like that. So, Alara typed a message. "Hey, I know this is random, but I saw your comment. You seem to really know your stuff." I hit send. My heart was hammering so hard I thought it would wake him up in the other room. I told myself, if he doesn't reply, he's loyal. If he replies, well, then I need to know why. He replied. He was nice, friendly. "Thanks," he said. "Do you play?" I should have stopped there. I should have deleted the app. But seeing his name pop up on my screen, well, Alara's screen, gave me a rush I hadn't felt in years. It wasn't the tired, "Hey babe, did you buy milk?" James. It was the charming, interested James. The James I fell in love with. I became Alara. I spent hours curating her personality. I researched guitars so I could keep up with him. I mentioned books I knew he loved, but that I had never bothered to read. I became the perfect woman. His perfect woman. He told Alara things he never told me. Or maybe he did, and I just wasn't listening? No, he opened up to her differently. One night, we were watching a movie. I saw the notification pop up on his phone. Alara_Sky_99. He flipped the phone over to show me. He was honest. "Just some person from Instagram," he said. I looked him in the eye. I smiled. "I trust you, James." And I did, in a twisted way. I trusted him to be honest with me, but I needed to know if he would be honest with her. I pushed him. "She's pretty," I said, testing the waters. "I guess," he shrugged. He didn't care. He really didn't care. I felt a surge of relief, but then the doubt crept back in. He's just saying that because you're watching. I needed to be sure. I needed to push harder. Alara became bolder. I started messaging him late at night, when I was in the bath, when he thought I was asleep. "Are you happy?" I asked him through the screen. I watched him read it from the hallway. I saw his shoulders tense. He wrote back, "She's amazing. We're very happy. Stop." I stared at the phone. Tears pricked my eyes. He defended me. He chose me. It should have been enough. It should have been the end. But it wasn't. Because part of me, the sick, insecure part, thought, he's lying. He's just saying that because he thinks Alara is a stranger. If he knew Alara was real, if he knew Alara understood him better than I did, would he still choose Christine? And then I made a mistake. A calculated mistake. I brought up his work. I brought up the architecture firm. He blocked me. He came into the kitchen and told me, "Babe, that girl is weird." I blocked her. He hugged me. He smelled like sawdust and coffee. I felt safe, but I also felt bored. Without Alara, the excitement was gone. The secret connection was gone. So, 3 days later, Skywalker 22 was born. This time, I didn't want to be friendly. I wanted to shake him. I wanted to prove that he wasn't as perfect as he pretended to be. I used the ammunition I had collected over 3 years. I messaged him about the ex-girlfriend, the almost kiss at New Year's. I saw the color drain from his face from across the room. He looked at me with fear, genuine fear. "What did she say?" I asked, feigning ignorance. "Nothing," he whispered. Why did I do it? Why torture the man I loved? Because knowledge is power, and for the first time in our relationship, I held all the cards. I was God. I could make him happy, or I could make him terrified, all with the tap of a thumb. It became an addiction. I would sit next to him on the couch, wearing my gray sweatpants, the ones with the hole in the knee, and I would message him as Alara. "I bet she's wearing those ugly sweatpants. She's so lazy." I wanted him to agree. I wanted him to admit that he hated the sweatpants, that he hated me. Because if he admitted it, then I wasn't crazy. My insecurity was valid. I wanted to be right more than I wanted to be happy. He started getting paranoid, looking for cameras. "James, what are you doing?" I'd ask, using my concerned girlfriend voice. "Nothing," he'd yell. I was driving him insane. I knew it, but I couldn't stop. It was like picking a scab. It hurt, but it was satisfying. I told myself, I'm testing his loyalty. A truly loyal man wouldn't talk to a stalker. He would delete the app. He keeps replying. That means he likes it. See how I twisted it? He was replying to investigate, to protect us. But in my head, he was replying because he was intrigued. Alara told him, "I can free you, James." I believed it. In some psychotic way, I thought maybe I could become Alara for him. Maybe if he fell in love with Alara, I could just start acting like her? Maybe I could dye my hair, start hiking. Maybe Alara could save our relationship. Then came the night, the end of the world. He was acting strange, distant. I went to bed early. "Headache," I said. I sat in bed with my iPad. I pulled up the chat. Then, a message from James. "Okay, you win. You're right. I am bored. I do want something exciting. Christine is asleep. Send me a picture." My heart stopped. The air left the room. He said it. He actually said it. I am bored. The words I had feared for 3 years were right there, glowing in blue pixels. I felt sick. I felt vindicated. I felt like dying. "See?" the voice in my head screamed. "I told you. He's a liar. He's a cheater." I typed back, my hand shaking. "I can't. I'm shy."
"Then meet me, right now. The diner, 10 minutes.
I heard him in the living room, keys jingling. He opened the bedroom door.
"Babe?"
he whispered. I closed my eyes. "Yeah?"
"Running to the store. Milk. Back soon."
"Okay. Love you."
"Love you."
he said. He left. I sat up in bed. I was trembling. He was going. He was actually going to meet her. He was going to cheat on me. Tonight. I was furious. I was heartbroken. But I had to finish the game. I had to catch him in the act. I waited 10 minutes. I messaged him. "I'm at the diner. Back booth. Where are you?" I imagined him walking into that diner, looking for a girl who didn't exist, realizing he'd been stood up. And when he came home, I would have the proof. I would show him the screenshots. I would destroy him. I was typing another message. I see you. You look cute. Just to mess with him, just to make him sweat. Then my phone buzzed. James.
I'm standing right behind you.
I frowned. Behind me? At the diner? But I wasn't at the diner. And then I felt it. A presence. Not at the diner. Here. In the bedroom doorway. I froze. The silence was deafening. I turned my head. Slowly. James was standing there. He hadn't gone to the store. He hadn't gone to the diner. He was holding his phone. He was looking at me. But not with love. Not with annoyance. He looked at me like I was a monster.
Christine.
He said.
Why?
I panicked. I slammed the iPad shut. You failed, I screamed. I threw it at him. You failed the test. You agreed to meet her. You told her I was lazy. You told her you were bored. I was crying now, hysterical. I needed him to be the bad guy. If he was the bad guy, then what I did was justified. I wanted to see if you loved me, I sobbed. I needed to know.
I was trying to catch a stalker. I was trying to protect us. I set a trap, Christine, and you walked right into it.
But you flirted back. I grasped at straws. You liked it. He looked at me, and that look, it was worse than anger. It was disgust.
I didn't like it. I was terrified. And the whole time, it was you? You watched me check the locks, you watched me lose sleep, and you just sat there?
It was a joke, I pleaded. It got out of hand. James, please, it's me. It's just me. He started packing a bag. James, stop. I grabbed his arm. We can fix this. I'll delete the account, I promise. He pulled away from me like my touch burned.
You can't fix this, because I don't know who you are. The Christine I loved wouldn't do this. And Ilara isn't real.
He walked out. I heard the front door close. I stood in the silence of our apartment, the apartment we painted together, the apartment where we were supposed to grow old. I messaged him for days. I apologized. I begged. And then, I did the saddest thing of all. I logged back into Ilara. Please come back, I typed. We miss you. He changed his number the next day. It's been 2 months. I live alone now. I can't afford the rent, so I'm moving out next week. I spend my nights scrolling through Instagram. I look at guitar restoration pages. Sometimes I see comments from users I don't know, and I wonder if it's him. I wanted to know if he would leave me. I was so obsessed with the fear that he would leave that I handed him the map to the exit. I pushed him out the door. They say trust is like a mirror. Well, I didn't just break the mirror. I stared into it for so long that I lost my mind. So ladies, if you ever think about testing your man, ask yourself what you're really looking for. Because if you go digging for dirt, you're going to get buried in it.